played in Dublin, and Pittsburgh hangs on to knock off the Minnesota Vikings. 24-21 is the final, and suddenly the Steelers are 3-1. Wow. Maybe not especially dramatic anywhere, but they just keep on winning. All right, look, we're already through 3 weeks. In that 3 weeks, we've seen one game shot in the final minute than ever before. Let's see if it continues here in week 4. Thank you for watching Fox Sports 70 brought by GMC. All customers get a profit boost every NFL game day. FanDuel, play your game.
Want the fastest working GLP-1 for half the price? Ro now offers FDA-approved weight loss injections cheaper, so you can see weight loss results faster. Lose 20% of your weight with a formula that hits not one, but 2 hormones for less hunger and faster results. Weight loss faster, confidence higher, price cheaper. See if you qualify at ro.co/TV.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. You don't just give an extra hand, you give your whole heart, because it feels good to raise up the community that raised you. You are a fighter, and this is your kid. Without a marketable fighter.
Hey, Barry.
Get on. Let's go.
You should get Simply Safe Black Monitor like us. The AI camera alerts Simply Safe agents before a crime can even start.
And there's an anti-theft guarantee.
Simply Safe. Real security stops crime before it starts.
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering, and the ambition to always move this country forward.
Current eligible GMC owners get 0% APR with a total value of over $12,000 on the Sierra 1500 model. That's 20% below MSRP.
Big New is back in Ann Arbor with Michigan's own BLITz. Quarterback Bryce Young will Wolverines take on Wisconsin in the Big House. Big New Saturday on Fox.
The Fox NFL Pregame is brought to you by Nationwide. Nationwide is on your side. Fox 4-3-0. Keep saying welcome to the broadcast booth alongside my partner Tom Brady. I'm Kevin Burkhardt. The Bucs have had the Eagles number in the Jalen Hurts era, right? And Tom, it comes down to one matchup. Todd Bowles' blitz has given Hurts all kinds of problems, and that's going to be the big matchup too.
Yeah, certainly a big challenge for Hurts, the Eagles' offensive line. I like to call Bowles' defense confuse you and then try to clobber you. And they've been doing that against this Eagles offense. There's a little bit of cat and mouse game today, though. I can see Bowles knowing that they're expecting the blitz to show it and drop out quite a bit. They're going to try to confuse Hurts in that offense.
Meanwhile, the Bucs are 3-0, but they wait to the last minute to win games. Every game they've won has been in the last minute. The Cardiac Bucs is a good test for them.
They're going to take a win any way they can get it against the defending Super Bowl champs. Certainly a litmus test. Last year, we were here for this game in week 4. What I saw from the Bucs offense was a lot of short passes. They're very efficient in the run game. I expect them to run a very similar game plan to what they did last year.
And just like last year, it is hot. More on that when we come back. Couple of great quarterbacks, the Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts, Baker Mayfield, Bucs Eagles kickoff coming up next.
If there's anything I know, there's no wrong way. As long as it's your way. It could be simple, a little flashy. Sometimes, all you need is a delicate touch.
All customers get a 50% profit boost every day.
Jersey Mike's is now an official sponsor of the NFL.
Ooh, the most fuel ratings in complete vehicle history for car owners. That's how. Ooh.
Short on nothing. Big on weekend. Only on Oil Caribbean.
Wait, West Hampton need a fishing pier.
Oh, that doesn't matter. This is Jersey Mike's commercial. So what matters most is your sub and that sub pool. Don't tell anybody about my secret spot.
Where the subs matter most. The Jersey Mike's do.
Here are today's players to watch. Brought to you by Nationwide. It's Saquon Barkley for the Eagles. Noah's got more rushing yards since the start of last year. And how about Baker Mayfield? Most touchdown passes since he became a Buck in 2023. Kickoff coming up next.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're also one of America's largest financial services companies, too. Just like I'm so much more than Peyton Manning. I'm also motivated. I want everyone here to know that you too can be so much more. Follow your dreams. Skill set. But I believe in you. Your insurance and financial needs. Nationwide is on your side.
Hey, you do Little Caesar's cheesesteak crazy puffs, which is so good we ran here today. You ran here? That's right. The cheesesteak crazy puffs were $3.99. Little Caesar's is the real deal. Pizza, pizza.
All right, yeah, we're about a few minutes from from the game starting. So let's see how we're gonna do. The Bucks have had our number for the past couple of years. I always joke that Jalen Hurts is scared of the Bucks, but I think I have a good chance at flipping that narrative today.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this, you know.
You bet 365 plus bonus bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets. Win or lose. So you can turn that $200 into something bigger. So you bet on money lines, spread, totals, player props, $200 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5.
See that Joel is on the live stream. Is that correct? That's correct. Joel, why don't you comment something on the live chat?
Charges up to 178 miles in just 15 minutes. How much you? The Hyundai Ioniq 5. Lease for $236 a month or get up to a $7,500 federal tax credit on select Ioniq 5s. And September 30th. See your Southern Colorado Hyundai dealer.
WN Financial Solutions. We help you lose control when your bank gets slow.
CC Tiger Hockey takes on the Yukon Huskies Friday at 7 p.m.
Fox Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Well, the Bucks have had a ton of injuries to start the year. They lose star receiver Mike Evans today. But
We have Tom Brady commentating on the game, which is good for the Eagles. Alrighty, y'all. Looks like the Eagles are going to kick off the ball, so the Bucks are going to get the ball first. See if we can get this win. Go Birds. And we're underway. Looks like the ball will go into the end zone. Let's see what this Bucks offense looks like. Here we go. Not good, not good. We gave up 9 yards or the first down on that first play, 8 yards. Second and 2. Well, we just gave up a 20 or so yard run to a Bucky Irving. Not good, not good. They're at the 40-something yard line. It was a great cut by Bucky. A few missed tackles from the Eagles. Oh, we almost got to him. Good pressure by the Eagles on that one. Good coverage by Cooper the Gene as well. Second and 10, I believe. They're going for the run. He got 5 or 6 yards on that one. We got 3rd down though. Alright, excuse me. No, it is 3rd down, isn't it? Yeah, 3rd and 5. Great defense. We got to stop right there. Was the 2nd-year player Q on the play. And we're going to get the ball for the first time in the game. Oh, we got it blocked. We got it blocked. And Sidney Brown's going to take it all the way. There we go. That's how we start off the game. We got a 3rd down. We got a 3rd and out on the Bucks, and now we got to stop. Well, not to stop. We got to block the punt. That's 2 straight weeks where we've had a really great special teams play. Sidney Brown returned that one. I want to see who blocked it. Number 36. I don't know who that is. Latu. With a great block. Jake Elliott with the extra point make, and it's 7-0. 7-0. Let's update the scoreboard on here. So you guys can't see the score, but there it is. And now let's update for y'all. And we're up first on the board, 7-0. Seven 0 y'all. That's a really good start for the Eagles, especially how we struggle against the Bucks in the past recent years. That was a really good play by number 36, Lot 2, with that block on the punt. And Sidney Brown, who returned it for 6. And Jake Elliott with the extra point make, a 7-0. Like I said, really good start. We always struggle against the Bucks for some reason. Earlier in the stream, I said that Jalen Hurts seems to be scared when he faces off against the Bucks. And to start off 7-0 against them is a really good start for us. Seven 0. If you guys are on the live stream right now, let me know in the chat who your NFL team is. Yeah, I mean, Lot 2, they're showing the replay right now, and it shows that he went right down the middle and got that block, so that's good. Really good play. I don't even recall hearing his name, but that was a great play. And Jake Elliott is about to kick it back over to the Bucks, so 7-0 without our offense even in the game. So here we go. Jake Elliott just kicked it off again. Bucks receiver got it, and he takes it to the 25-yard line. Good tackle by Uche, it looks like, on the Eagles. Seven 0 y'all. 7-0. Here we go. Bucks on offense for the second time in the game. He passed to Godwin. He got 5 or 6 yards on that one. Should be noted that Mike Evans isn't playing. I think he has a hamstring injury, so Godwin and that rookie Igbuka should receive more targets this game. 2nd and 3 for the Bucks on the 32-yard line. Baker was intending that pass to number 2. I don't know who that is. Oh, it's Igbuka, the rookie. And some really good defense by Q there to not let him hold on to the ball. Good defense by Q. And it's 3rd and 3, y'all. See if you can get a 3rd and out again. Let's see, it looks like they're going for a pass on this one. It might be a screenplay. There goes Bond, pressuring. Pass to Ibuka for 0 gain. That tackle was made by Q, I believe, again. But I believe that play was really made by Zach Bond on that pressure. He made Mayfield kind of let that ball quicker than he wanted to. So, third and out. Looks like Dalton's in the back to receive it. No block punt this time. Dalton calls for the fair catch. At the 28-yard line is what the commentator just said. And we'll get our first look at the Eagles offense this game. You got any viewers on the live stream? Let's see. Yes, sir. And now we're on commercial break, y'all. Did anyone catch the Vikings game and the Steelers game earlier today? It looks like Pittsburgh pulled it off 24-21. I believe that game was in Ireland too. Falcons are currently up on the Commanders. Buffalo's up on the Saints. Detroit and Cleveland are tied. Houston and Tennessee as well. Carolina's up 6-0. New England currently. The Giants are up on the Chargers 7-0. And we are up on the Bucks 7-0. Apologies if the live stream isn't the best. This is my first time going live on YouTube, so bear with me. First and 10 for the Eagles at the 28-yard line, I believe. First time we see the offense on the field. It says the temperature is 91 and it feels like 100. So Jalen Hurts is changing the play. And it looks like they're blitzing. Not a surprise. Passes it off to Saquon, who gets 12 or so yards. It's awesome. Todd Bowles is known for blitzing Jalen Hurts in the past when we've played them. So it's good to see him get that ball out early. With Saquon, who gets 12 or so yards, I believe. So this is a game of undefeated. Both are 3-0. First and 10 at the 39. Another pass to Saquon, who gets 2 or so yards on that one. 2nd and 8. Passes it to AJ Brown, who tries to get a one-handed, but it was a little overthrown. It looks like no flag. So 3rd and 8. So we can get this first down. It's good to see AJ Brown getting a target in the first quarter. You know, he hasn't been targeted a whole lot besides last week. So it's good seeing him get a target early on. 3rd and 8 though. Gonna snap it. Oh, good pass. Good catch by Smitty. First down, everyone. Nice little quick slant to Smitty on that one. Here goes AJ Dillon, who breaks for 11 or so yards. That was a great run right down the middle. Some good blocking by the offensive line there. Awesome, that was a good run. We are at the 39-yard line, it looks like, on Bucks territory. 1st and 10. Oh, he passes it to Goddard, who gets 8 or 9 yards on that one. It's awesome. 2nd and 2. It looks like the offensive coordinator has stepped it up a bit. So that's good to see for us Eagles fans. Go Birds. And Jalen Hurts steps back. He's getting pressured. He's running for it. And he's gonna go all the way. Oh! He takes a big hit there at the end, but he takes us down to the 3-yard line, I believe, after getting pressured on that one. Ran to the right. Had a really good amount of open space there, and he took advantage of it. Oh, that was good. There we go, Jalen. Took a big hit at the 2-yard line, it looks like. Let's see what they do. Passes it off to Dallas Goedert for the touchdown. It was sort of a little screenplay, look like. Let's make that 13-0. That's what we needed. That's the kind of start that we needed against the Bucks. Passes it to the right to Dallas Goedert. And he has Saquon, Latu, and them up there blocking for him. And he gets in there pretty easily, it looks like. And now Jake Elliott for the extra point. And it's good. Right down the middle. Jake the Make Elliott makes it 14-0. Couldn't have asked for a better start there. Let's move that 14 a bit more this way. And it's 14-0 in the first quarter. Fourteen oh everyone who's on the live stream. That's my first one, so I don't think there's a lot of you out there, but if you are, I appreciate y'all the support. Saquon's on a Little Caesars commercial. Looks like Saquon Barkley has been everywhere since he had that breakout season last year. First year on the Eagles, as you all remember. And it seems like he's everywhere. I've seen him on commercials, different ads and stuff. Good for Saquon. Good for Saquon. Looks like the Falcons are still up on the Commanders 3-0. The Saints tied up the Bills 7-0. Cleveland is up on the Lions 7-0. Houston's up on Tennessee 3-0. It looks like I picked Houston for that game. I thought I had picked Tennessee, but that's good. Carolina's still up 6-0. Giants are still up on the Chargers 7-0. And as we all know, the Eagles are up 14-0 against the Bucks. I want to see how Carson Wentz played today. Does anyone know if he had a good game today? Looks like he was 27 for 37, 325 yards, but no touchdowns. And it looks like we're back on. Jake Elliott's about to kick it off. 7 minutes left in the first quarter. And a good stop there. He gets to the 28-yard line or so, it seems. And the Bucks offense is back on. Now, let's see if the Bucks can do something on this drive. Ends it off to Irving. Good tackle by Q on there. He gets 2 yards, I believe, or 1.5. That was a good tackle by Quinyon Mitchell, though. I did forget that Jackson Dart is starting for the Giants, and that explains why they're up 7-0. He had a 15-yard touchdown, a run touchdown, it looks like. I forgot that Russell Wilson was benched this week. So we're gonna get to him. He passes it off to Bucky Irving, and Ringo can't make the stop. And it seems like he's close to that first down. Keely Ringo gets stiffed arm. He did get that first down. 1st and 10 for the Bucks at the 38-yard line. Mayfield does back, hands it out to Irving. And there we go. That's a good redemption play by Keely Ringo. He doesn't make the initial tackle, but he does get initial contact on him. And then he gets help from a few different Eagles players to get him down for a loss of 1 or 2 yards? A yard. So Good redemption play by Kaylee Ringo there. Let's see, 2nd and 11 for the Bucks. Passes it off to number 1. I don't know who that is. And great tackle by Cooper the Gene on that one. And he gets a dumb taunting flag. I knew that was coming because he stepped over him. Come on, Coop. It's definitely not what we need right now. He made the tackle on him, a good tackle by Coop. And then he kind of stepped over him. And kind of stared at him down, and I knew that kind of play was. I knew that flag was coming. Definitely not what we need. I mean, that would have been a 2 or 3 yard gain, which would have made it 3rd and 8. I mean, but instead we give the Bucks a 1st down. Definitely not what we need. Come on, DeGene, you got to be a bit smart on that. That's the first taunting flag I've ever seen from DeGene. He just got a little too excited on that tackle, it seems like. Not good for the Eagles. 1st and 10 for the Bucks at the 44-yard line on Eagles territory. Come on, defense. The flea flicker. Pick by DeGene. He makes the redemption play. He might take it all the way. He's at the 50. Goes to the left. He's kind of walking around. He makes it to the 35. There is a flag, though. But I think it would be after the interception, which would make it... No pick on there. Replay just showed that he... that it did touch the ground. And now it looks like there's some fighting between Ojomo, Q, and another Bucks player. Oh, and someone just got their helmet taken off by Q, it looks like. Oh, that can't be good. I do not want to see Q get ejected. Looks like they finally got it separated, but Q and Ojomo were definitely on the front lines of that little scuffle there. Number 78 on the Bucks was also on there. It started off with Q and Baker kind of talking. Q was probably telling him that he sucks. And then Q and number 78 got on it. And Q was grabbing onto the helmet. Ojomo steps in. The pass was incomplete. And there was a flag on. I don't know who they called that flag on. It didn't show who. They said the number, but I couldn't hear. But they got 15 yards from it, so that's not good. The Gene almost had that pick. It just hit the ground. Nick Sirianni looks like he's talking to screaming at the ref. Comes down a bit now. He's still yapping at the ref. Come on, Big Dom, you got to step in there and calm him down. 1st and 10 for the Bucks at the 29-yard line now on the Eagles side. Our defense has to step up. They almost did with that pick. But it just hit the ground. Running it. He gets away from a few tackles and gets 9 or so yards on that one. Seems like the momentum has shifted a bit towards the Bucks after those unnecessary flags, you could call it. There's no need for Cooper the Gene to taunt the receiver, and no need for Q and the other Eagles player. I don't know what the number was. No need for them to argue with the Bucks. 2nd and 2. Passes it out to Bucky. He's short. Jalen Carter makes that stop. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Good tackle by Jalen Carter on there. Let's see if we can get the stop. Limited to a field goal. Third and one. A little over 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Until we can get the stop. We had quite a few 3rd and 1 stops, I believe, against the Rams last week. Runs in, he gets it. He gets 7 or so yards on it, actually. So now he's inside the 15. Come on, defense. We need a stop right here. Two minutes and a half to go. 1st and 10. At the 15-yard line exact. Baker's 5 for 9 for 28 yards, which isn't anything super. Hands it off again. We get the stop on that one. Lost of a yard for sure. Looks like Bond may have made that play on that one. Second and 11, y'all. Good stop there by Zach Bond, I believe, for a tackle for loss. Got a minute 30. They're at the 16-yard line now. With that, Zach Bond pressured. Pass it off to Bucky Irving on that one for a yard, maybe 2 yards on that play. Looks like the time has stopped. I do not know why. It's 3rd and 10, so they got a yard gain on there. And here we go. Pressure again. Zach Bond almost get fumble. He fumbled it, but he did recover. That was that Zach Bond? I think it was Zach Bond. Pressured him. Baker Mayfield loses the ball. He does land on it though. Loss of 5 or so yards, maybe even 7. It looks like. Maybe 10 actually, because they're at the 24-yard line now, and they were at the 16, so close to a 10. That was a great play by the defense. Good, a good call by Vic Fangio, and they're going for the field goal now. Let's get a block. Where's Jordan Davis at? Seems like they almost got it. They got their hands up again. 14-3, y'all. Let's update that for the Bucks, who finally got on the board. It's the end of the first quarter. Eagles will get the ball. They will get the ball to start off the first quarter. I am going to end the stream here. I will be back on live stream at the start of the fourth quarter. Eagles 14, Bucks 3. The start that the Eagles needed. I will see you all at the start of the fourth quarter.